All right, and now the last one before I mention, you can call it a bonus or an extra message, but let's get to this last point first, is that he doesn't allow you into his world. That's something that you've heard me say in many videos if you watch my other videos. But bottom line is, I always say, when a man is not serious about you, when a man's not that into you, when a man is trying to be casual, most men, because there's always exceptions to every rule, but most men are trying to not allow you to get too deep into their world. Whether that be his friends won't meet you, his family won't know anything about you, whether that be even going out and being seen with you, whether that be not talking to you about the different things he has going on in his life. There is a very significant separation between his world and you, all right? And that should tell you right there. And the reason why I say that should tell you right there is because I've seen so many women where they're not grasping that. They're not accepting that reality. They see the disconnect. They see the detachment, but it's like you're trying to rationalize why he would do this, but maybe he just needs time. Maybe he'll come around. And it's like, no. And again, I'm never going to say never, but in the vast majority of cases, you don't see a man go from keeping this woman so detached from his world while he continues to deal with her, and then all of a sudden immerses her into his world, unless it's just to appease the woman. Or it's like, yeah, maybe he decided finally that I'm going to give this a shot, but that still means he's not that into you. A man coming to the conclusion that, well, since you're around and maybe I'm ready to settle down, so I'm going to pick you, that's not a good position to be in as a woman. That doesn't speak to him genuinely being into you, and that situation is doomed to fail. So you don't want that to be the case. You got to recognize if you got to fight hard to be in this man's life, then he doesn't need to be in yours. All right? You of course, address it, but if it's not corrected, nah, there's nothing to do here. We just got to keep it moving because, again, he's just not that into you. All right, so I said I had an extra message for you, and here's what it is. As I mentioned before, the two big reasons why the man doesn't do these things, or, he seems detached, or he doesn't ask for your number, all these things, is either because he's just not that interested, or he cannot act on that interest. The reason why I want to highlight that he can't act on that interest is because, one, I see so many people internalize rejection, internalize when someone is not receptive to them or open to getting to know them, not realizing that sometimes the issue is as simple as they can't. They can't. I mean, there's various reasons. Whether they just don't like you, they're not attracted to you, or they're with someone else, we've got to understand that we won't always know the answer. We have to stop then taking it so personally that now we allow it to impact us in this negative way. It is what it is. You won't like everyone won't like you. It's the way life flows, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? And again, the more we can accept that, the less we will find ourselves discouraged and depressed and all these things, because this person did not want us. They're not designed for us. They don't fit our life. We don't fit them. Even if it's what you wanted, it's not what's best for you. So you've got to understand that as you move forward. Now, listen, I feel the need to say, if all you're getting in life is rejection, then you do have to look yourself in the mirror. I'm not saying that to hurt your feelings. I'm saying that to empower you to do what you need to do to start getting better results. But we don't internalize it in a way that now we look poorly upon ourselves, or we walk in this negative energy. We use it to say, okay, you know what? Maybe I can go back to the drawing board and let's see what adjustments I can make. Let's see what things I can improve. Let's make sure I'm presenting my best self so I can receive the person who is best for me. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. Some people say no relationship is a waste of time. You can learn what you want or what you don't want So there's always something you're gaining from it. And to that, I say, you got me messed up. I ain't feeling it.